Hello everyone, welcome to today's session on pharmacokinetic models. This session consists of three parts. In part 1, we will discuss about the various pharmacokinetic models. In part 2, we will discuss the classical compartment models, and in part 3, we will discuss about the physiological models and non-compartment pharmacokinetic models. Pharmacokinetic models. As we know, pharmacokinetic, it is a study of kinetics of change in concentration of a drug and its metabolites in the different body fluids and the tissues as a result of the process of ADME, that is absorption, distribution, metabolism and excretion. While models, we can define models as it is a hypothesis, and by using mathematical term we are trying to describe the quantitative relationships. So collectively we can define the pharmacokinetic models as the mathematical and statistical approaches that describe and quantify the time course of movement of drug in the biological system following its administration. Generally, the pharmacokinetics, that is a process or study of processes like ADME, it is very complicated and complex process, and to simplify these processes there is a need of some approaches. By using mathematical and statistical approaches we can describe these various pharmacokinetic models. Here we are using various rate processes or rate constants to describe these processes. These pharmacokinetic models are used to predict plasma, tissue and urine drug level with any dosage regimen. It also used to calculate the optimum dosage regimen for each patient individually. Also to estimate possible accumulation of drug and its metabolites. Pharmacokinetics helps to correlate drug concentration with pharmacologic and toxicological activities of that drug. Then it also helps to evaluate differences in the rate or extent of availability between the formulations, that is the bioequivalence between the two formulations we can determine. Then pharmacokinetic describe how changes in physiology or disease or pathological condition affect the processes of ADME of a drug, and it also explains the drug interactions. Pharmacokinetic models, basically it is categorized into two, that is compartment based models and non-compartmental models. Compartmental models include classic pharmacokinetic models or pharmacokinetic compartment models and physiology based pharmacokinetic models. Classic pharmacokinetic compartment models may be either mammillary models or quaternary models, while physiological models, they are whole body or partial or metabolic physiology based pharmacokinetic models. Now compartment models. Here in case of compartment model, body is assumed to be composed of various compartments, and body is divided into the various compartments having identical concentration time profile kinetics. Means the tissues or organs having the similar or identical distribution kinetics are considered in a one compartment, or they are grouped according to their distribution kinetics. While in case of non-compartmental method, it relies on the fitting of sum of exponential functions to the experimental data. Here various terminologies or various equations we use, or various we are trying to determine the various pharmacokinetic parameters like area under curve, area under moment curve, T half, etc. The further classification of compartment models or classical compartment models we will discuss in our next session. These are some suggested readings for today's session. Thank you.